right, I'm back with another book, and if you're following along, you will know that I read these three books this month by very, very phenomenal women. The books were like on hit this month. Like I can literally say there wasn't one book from my personal reads that I did not like this month. It was so good and interesting. And the book that I'm going to talk about today is Miss Viola Davis. Love her to pieces. I fell in love with her from How to Get Away with Murder. And then like I follow her on Instagram and stuff like that. And just to read her story is so interesting and her like spirit is so good and like I just love it. And her story is so like so good. I couldn't believe the way she lived as a child. Like I've seen on her Instagram and things like that where she says that, you know, like they were poor, she would go to bed hungry, things like that. And like, but reading it in the book was just like a whole nother like perspective of it. Like I just can't even, I've never in my life had to live a life like that, like thankfully. Um just can't imagine it. Just feel so bad that people do have to go through that, and especially here in America where we're supposed to be like there's great brilliant country that people have to live in that way. And it's like it's not like I'm blind to it, but just to hear somebody like describe it and just think of them like she has her little picture on the back and just like thinking of like this little girl having to go through all that is like crazy. But the story was so interesting, so like just you can feel it, you can understand her, you can empathize with her, and she's just brilliant and she did what she needed to do and she's where she's at and she's such a like strong, beautiful, brave woman and I really appreciate that for her story. And like I don't even know what to say. Like I'm so glad I read it. I'm so glad that I've learned from it. I'm so glad to see like she's doing better and she's thriving and you know, she has her own little family and she's so happy and in love with her, you know, her husband and her daughter. And that is just like all you can ask for in this lifetime, really. Like money and stuff comes and goes and things like that. But again, the best things in life are free, is the saying that we say. And it's just beautiful to see her story come around like, I don't know about full circle because I don't really know her life, but from the perspective of reading this book, just to have like a full circle type moment. Um, and I would recommend this to anyone who likes Miss Viola Davis, just to know her story, see where she's coming from, um, and understand her a little bit more and just tune into her work and see what she's doing. So that was pretty interesting for me. I try like with these reviews not to give too much away, but so then sometimes my videos end up being short because I'm like, I don't know what to say if I'm not like giving away all the juice. But this video was really good. And again, like I said with the first book with Miss Cicely Tyson on my other video, that it goes through like her life and what it is to be a woman and especially a Black woman, and then just like the trials and tribulations that women in general go through, just like not feeling beautiful enough, good enough, smart enough, strong enough. But she was super, super smart. She said that was one thing that um, her and like her sisters really excelled in school because that's all they had. Um, so she was smart, and I think she knew she was smart, but she didn't feel all the time like capable type things. And, you know, like pretty enough, good enough, that type of thing, especially being like a darker skinned woman. Um, but she did it. She did what she needed to do to get where she wanted to be. And that is like such a beautiful story. And then again, to see like all the trauma, and she had a lot of like a lot of trauma from her upbringing, and just navigating through that and still becoming this beautiful diva that she is. So I loved it and I'm excited and would highly recommend it. Like these are books that I'm definitely like when my girls get older, I'm be like, y'all need to read these. So I'm never giving them away. I'm keeping them, and I will definitely be having them read these stories about these women. If you've read it, let me know how you felt down in the comments, or just have any questions or anything, go ahead and drop them in the comments. And to the next one. Bye.